All right, come on in, everybody. Welcome to a silent stream for Food Talk. Let's do a silent TikTok stream. Hello, everybody. I wanted to start a few minutes early. I am doing a new show on TikTok called Food Talk TV. So they've asked me to stream. There we go, pinned it. All right. They've asked me to stream pretty much exclusively for them, but I like to give you all a little bit of behind the scenes whenever I'm doing anything. So I'll do my introduction and you're going to hear it again. Hi, everybody. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. If you're new here, I always welcome you to a struggle cooking class, but this is going to be on Food Talk TV, which is on TikTok. So if you have TikTok and you want to hop on over there, it's going to be on the Food Talk TV channel. Thank you, Jessica, for being here. But I just wanted to pin a comment so you all know what's going on. Let me say my hellos. Reiki, hello Art, Leonard, Abu, Big Ken, Carla. We're going to be making Maggie cakes today, which is my signature, and there's the TikTok camera, so I didn't want you all to feel like I was ignoring you. Let me turn the air down. Y'all know I get hot. All right. So Food Talk TV asked me to join. What else do we need? We'll have some plates. Getting everything together. Oh. Sorry, it's loud. I'm trying to do all the pre-stuff with you all. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Bill. Oh, did I not turn off the music? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn off the music. All right, there we go. Okay, Vel says Maggie cakes, going back to the beginning. Yes, old times. I should have my cookbook here. I don't think that I do. I think I gave it away. But yeah, they've posted the recipe. It's going to be on Food Talk TV. We're making, one of the first recipes that I ever had. But I just wanted to come on here. We're about a minute away, so you all will feel like I'm ignoring you, but I'm here. I'm going to be streaming exclusively for Food Talk TV. You will hear Taylor. Also, it's kind of like a collab, if you will. So they'll be talking to me and I'll be making everything. You know, TikTok is different. It's vertical. So I'm used to my overhead. Let me go ahead and get it up here. I can see everything. But yeah, I'm going to try not to adjust too much since I'm new to Food Talk TV. So I'm going to keep this here, silent stream, and let me pin the comment. So as people come in, if you all that are watching, if you're going to stay here, that's fine. If people have questions and are like, she didn't read my comment, blah, blah, blah. I am on Food Talk TV. So it's 5 o'clock now. So let's get started. All right, everybody, come on in. Let me go ahead and turn this around so we can see properly when I hold up items. All right, we're good. Let me get the comments big. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I am the newest member of the Food Talk TV team, and today is my premiere episode of Foodie Fridays with Maggie. So I always say I am just a mom and a home cooker. I'm in the Atlanta area, and I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So we are going to be making my first and signature ingredient, which are Maggie cakes, and that is a blueberry pancake that I make with my sugar, dairy, and gluten substitute. So I'm going to walk you all through it. It's breakfast somewhere, even though it's Friday afternoon. Some of us like a brinner or breakfast for dinner. If not, that's fine. You all can find me each week here, Fridays, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. All right. Hello, Red Wagon Bakery is here. Thank you all so much for being here. Please tap the live. Please share this out. Welcome to Food Talk TV. And I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. So I have heard that those of you all on Food Talk TV love bacon. So I'm wondering if bacon is something we should do with our Maggie cakes. If you want to see some bacon, then give me a bacon emoji in the chat because I have a special bacon that I was going to do for you all. We've got Mustard Queen with us. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so excited to be here for your first show on Food Talk TV.
Yes, my first show on Food Talk TV, and I'll be with you all every Friday. Welcome to Foodie Friday with Maggie.
What's up? We have Red Wagon Bakery in here. She goes live on Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m. That's one of our creators. We also have Kaz in here, another creator. Yes, and we have this guy.
Absolutely. Let me turn up the volume so I can make sure I hear. I see Kaz with the, I did something wrong. I meant to just turn up the volume. I held it down too long.
It's okay, y'all. Please be tapping those screens. Tap, tap, tap those screens.
Okay. So, how about I don't tap the screen?
Tap those screens. Tap those screens. I'm tapping those screens.
Okay. And I'm back. I was trying to turn up the volume.
This Maggie cake recipe. It is already posted on our website, so be sure and check that out. And if you missed this live and want to rewatch it, we will have it posted on our YouTube. And thank you so much. Hey, Home Cooking by Tim. Thank you so much for joining.
Absolutely. So I saw Kaz with the bacon emoji. So we are doing Maggie cakes today, but I'm going to do a special for you all. I heard that bacon is a favorite over here. So I have a recipe for Christmas bacon, and I'm going to explain what it is. We're going to go ahead and get that started and let that cool while we're cooking our Maggie cakes. All right. So let me show you all what to do. Now you can make regular bacon. You can make bacon 3 ways. You can have regular bacon, candy bacon, or Christmas bacon. So the candy bacon is bacon with a brown sugar. I'll show you the substitute. You can also use maple syrup if you use that. The Christmas bacon is the brown sugar and a cinnamon or nutmeg. Who's ready for fall? If you're ready for fall, give me some leaves in the chat. Give me some apples in the chat, a pumpkin in the chat. Anything is good. All right, I'm going to use the air fryer. All right, so we have a drip tray.
Special guest with me, but he's wanting some attention right now.
Who wants some attention? I see that. Red Wagon Bakery is ready for fall. We've got some apples.
Yes,
okay, so I've got the drip tray. I know you all can cook bacon multiple ways. I love using the air fryer. It's like an oven on the countertop with a fan, so it works great for me. So I'm just going to line this with a little bit of foil, or you can do parchment paper, whatever works for you, as the drip tray. And then I'm going to cook the bacon on a wire rack. And I'm going to show you, I'm just going to do a couple strips of it. And I love sharing new ingredients with you all. So I'm going to show you the beef bacon that I use. If you can have pork, this works on any bacon, pork bacon, turkey bacon. And I've actually switched over to beef bacon. So let me get a couple of racks here.
Thank you so much for sharing this live. We do appreciate you because if you're enjoying this live, surely your friends will as well. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you all for tapping. Thank you all for sharing. Welcome to Food Talk TV. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Welcome to Foodie Friday. All right. So I've got 2 wire racks here. Now, because the air fryer has a fan in it, whenever you're cooking anything that is lightweight, it can spin around in there. The fan is going to help circulate that heat as well as make it cook more quickly. So I put the bacon on one tray and then I always cover it with another to keep it flat. Whether you're doing bacon or tortillas like Red Wagon Bakery did the nachos, I like to make sure you have something on there to anchor it. Okay, so for bacon, I had a couple in the fridge. I'm just going to show you all. So this is regular bacon I have for the boys. I love cooking for the family. So this is just regular Walmart bacon. I like a thick cut bacon. It gives you a little bit something to bite. Let me know if y'all are team thick or if you're team thin bacon. I don't know. Is there a name for thin bacon? I just say thick bacon. Okay. Or you can do turkey bacon. To me, turkey bacon is kind of more like jerky. But let me show you all what I have been using. This is something new to me, beef bacon, for anybody who maybe can't have pork or wants to avoid pork. I got this, I think, at Costco. You can get it also at Sam's Club, Ingles. This is the closest thing to me that's real bacon, but it tastes like a bacon steak. So this is a 5-pound slab. Let me open it up so you all can see. Woo! I almost lost some in the sink. But you can see here, it's giving you the thick cut bacon experience, but it's actually beef. So I'm gonna put a couple of strips down here. All right, just regular. We'll do one little tray, maybe that's 4 strips of bacon, but you can use this in any recipe. And I heard you all like bacon on Food Talk TV, so I thought I'd give you a little something. All right, so
yes, absolutely. I did let you know early on. Bacon.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got our bacon here. Then the next thing we want to do, you could cook it just like this. This is level 1. Thank you for the little hat or whatever that was that flew through.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Heartbeat, yes. So if you're following us and you can, please send the little heartbeat. Be part of our team. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
And the team bracelet. Thank you so much, Cooking with Fatherpreneur.
Yes, thank you all.
Be sure to give him a follow as well. That's another great live creator.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have our bacon here. Now, the next thing you want to do is either maple syrup or brown sugar. I'm going to show you my substitutes, okay? So, if you can have regular maple syrup, I always say have some. For me, this is a keto syrup. If you're sugar-free, diabetic, pre-diabetic, if you need to watch those carbs, this is an option for you. For me, it's very maple forward. It's a little bit strong, so I'm going to opt for Swerve. All right, so this is my sugar-free sugar. You can get the Swerve in brown sugar, which is what this is, my brown sugar substitute. They have a powdered sugar and they have a granulated one. And you can see here, this is 0 calories. So I'm just gonna scoop up some of this in my hand and we're gonna coat the bacon with the brown sugar. That's gonna give us that candy snap, all right?
All right. Samantha, thank you so much for all those taps. Y'all, we do appreciate y'all tapping those screens. Yes, help Al Gore with his rhythm.
So you can see it's given us the wet sand experience, but this is completely sugar-free. So I'm just gonna put some in my hand and I'm literally just gonna sprinkle it all over the bacon because we want every piece of bacon to be coated with that candy goodness. So I'm gonna take the back of the spoon and I'm literally just gonna kind of smooth it down. That way, when it melts in the air fryer, every little piece is going to give us that nice little glaze. Now, the key and the reason why I'm doing this first is because you don't want to eat this bacon hot. You actually want to cook it and then let it cool because just like candy, sugar kind of turns into glass. That's where you're going to get that little snap from. All right. So I've just smoothed it down. We've got our candy bacon. Now, you can stop here if you want candied bacon. But since y'all are ready for fall, y'all, shout out to the South, we're gonna put a couple spices on here, completely optional. I'll show you what I'm using.
Kat says he's already loving this show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so now for a little bit of warmth, we're gonna use whatever warming spice you like. I have some cinnamon here, and I also have some nutmeg. If you like it really earthy, you can use a little bit of clove. If you want it light, just go with the cinnamon. So on top of the brown sugar, or sugar substitute, which is on top of the bacon, beef bacon for me, we're just gonna sprinkle some cinnamon. It's kind of hard to tell, and I'll probably just do cinnamon. If you do nutmeg, just know that it will appear darker, and so when it cooks it'll be even browner, maybe look a little bit burnt. So we'll go, since this is our first time, we'll go with the brown sugar cinnamon. All right, so this is going to go in the air fryer. This is your little bonus, and then we're going to make the pancakes while this is cooking. So again, I'm going to put the tray over top, that way it doesn't curl up on me in the air fryer, and this is going to go in. And I just press the meat button. I think it's like 370, but my mom said cook with all of your senses. So we're gonna watch it, and when it's your level of doneness, we'll take it out.
All right. Yeah, I have that thing where I will just throw it in there and not put a timer on, but as soon as I smell, that's when I should start paying attention. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping the screens and sharing the live. We appreciate it. Welcome to Food Talk TV. We go live every single day with live cooking content. This is Maggie, the substitute teacher, her very first show on Food Talk TV. We appreciate all of the support for her first show. I'm excited for it. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie.
I'm so excited to be here too. All right, so I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so I'm gonna be wiping down. All my life I had to wipe. So we're gonna wipe down since we had a little bit of raw meat, and then we're gonna make the batter for the Maggie cakes, and I'll walk you all through my substitutes. And again, I'm here to give you inspiration. Like I always say, if you can have the full flavor, have some for me, but this allows those of us who have to make substitutes to also enjoy our food, okay? So we are going to make Maggie cakes. Let me give you the inspiration for the story. I love watching all the food content, like you all are here because you're foodies as well. And I remember seeing a recipe, and I can't remember where I saw it, for some pancakes, some low-carb pancakes that were made with cream cheese and eggs. And the way my mind works, when I see a recipe, I start thinking in my mind, I wonder if it'll work if I make this substitute or that substitute. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. Of course, I have eggs. So we're going to be using whole eggs. You probably could do this with the pourable eggs, but I like to give you guys the fresh ingredients. All right, so we have eggs. And if you can have cream cheese, use your Philadelphia cream cheese or whatever cream cheese you can use, maybe even ricotta. But for me, because I'm dairy free, I'm going to use goat's cheese. So this is my substitute to keep it dairy free. Now, since I'm new here, when I say dairy free, I was tested for food sensitivities and I have to avoid cow dairy. I can have goat's milk, sheep's milk, plant-based. So when I say dairy free, it's anything but cow dairy. So this is what I'm using. I took it out of the fridge so that it could kind of soften up a little bit, but that's not required. So this is a good substitute for me for cream cheese. Now, I will say goat's cheese is a little bit of an acquired taste. It's a little stronger, a little bit more pungent. It's totally fine. I'm used to it now, but just know that if you're going to use goat's cheese. Okay.
No. Wait just 1 second. I got to maneuver this.
All right, so next we're going to put our 2-ingredient Maggie cakes in the blender. So for this pancake batter, there's no flour required. It's literally 2 ingredients, goat's cheese and eggs, make sure y'all can see, or if you can have dairy, cream cheese and eggs. So you need a blender, all right? So I am going to use my little Ninja here. And Taylor did send out the recipe. This is a really easy ratio. So if you all want to make this version of Maggie cakes, you can use your cream cheese, your ricotta cheese, your goat's cheese, and the ratio is 1 egg per ounce. All right. I struggle cook and struggle stream. Hold up, y'all.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember when I was posting your recipe on here, I was just so confused. I'm like, where's the flour? Where's the...
There is no flour in this recipe. I'll give you all a couple of options. If you want to keep it completely just 2 ingredients, your cheese and your eggs, totally fine. Believe it or not, they will actually look like pancakes when we're done. If you wanted to, and I have some optional, I'll put a little bit of baking powder in the batter. This will allow it to rise, especially if you're going to be cooking in the skillet. I'm not going to cook in the skillet for this recipe. I can, but I struggle flip. It's all over the place. But this will allow it to rise if you want to, but completely optional. You could also do, if you wanted, a little bit of protein powder. For those of you all that have protein powder laying around and you're like, I'm not drinking this, you could add a little bit of that to the batter. Just know that it will make the pancakes very dense. And for pancakes, we want them to be a little bit light and fluffy. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Goat's cheese, 1 egg per ounce. So you can see here, I don't know if y'all can see, this is an 8-ounce log from Publix. I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing. So I'm going to do the whole log of goat's cheese and 8 eggs. All right, I see some comments in there. Ben says,
yes,
I used to make cakes and brownies from scratch.
Love goat cheese and welcoming each other in. A lot of it is conversations with each other. So we have Ben that said that they used to make cakes and brownies from scratch, but hadn't done it in years. Yes. It is a lot.
Absolutely. I'm definitely a cooker more than I am a baker. I think baking requires you to be a lot more precise than I am. And I just like kind of getting in there and experimenting with different ingredients and seeing how it turns out.
Right. And once it's in the oven, it's in the oven. You can't do anything about it.
Exactly. I might have let this soften too much, but we're going to go ahead and open up the whole log. And I'm going to put this in the blender. This will work again if you take it out directly and it's a cold block. It might actually be a little bit less messy and it'll blend just fine. All right. So let me get a spoon and scrape up. We don't like to waste over here. We are team greedy.
Wow, we are so early on with your show and we are almost at 10K likes. Thank you so much for tapping those screens. Y'all are working out those fingers.
10K likes. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Food Talk TV, for the opportunity. Welcome, everyone. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Today we are making Maggie cakes, which is my sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free blueberry pancakes. And I like blueberries. I have my reason for blueberries, but you could substitute, you could make these plain or with any fruit. All right, so there's our goat cheese.
I'm going to answer this question real quick. Someone's asking how you become a cook on this channel. Oftentimes, it's just us stumbling across your lives and talking to you, but we do have a link in our page if you want to submit a video, and we'll see. We're always accepting applications, but of course, it takes someone special like Miss Maggie, the substitute teacher here.
You are too kind. Thank you. Thank you for finding me, Taylor, and I'm happy to be here. And I do stream every day. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, on all platforms. I make food and femininity content. So if you like what I do, you can find me on every channel as Maggie, the substitute teacher. Okay, yes. So we have our 8 ounces of goat's cheese here. Now, am I going to eat all of this? No. Would I like to? Yes, but you didn't ask me that. Here's the thing, this batter will hold. So if you want to have fresh pancakes in the morning, you could make a big batch of this, and then when you're ready, just pour. We'll cook maybe a 3-stack or a 4-stack, or you all can let me know in the chat. Put the pancake emoji for how many pancakes you eat. Are you a 2-stack, a 3-stack, a 4-stack, or are some of y'all really greedy? Because I got to crack 8 eggs.
Melissa Hollywood in with the heart puffs. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right.
And we hit 10K, yes.
Thank you for the 10K likes, everybody. I appreciate you so much. Welcome to Food Talk TV. If you like to eat, this is the place for you. Food Talk TV has live cooking shows every single day, and it's Friday, so welcome to Foodie Friday with Maggie. Now, I already know I'm doing this wrong. Somebody said you're supposed to crack the eggs in a separate container in case one is bad or in case you get a shell. I'm just moving fast. So we're cracking in here, and I know
I totally get it.
There's a proper way to do it. So you could have done your 8 eggs, but I used the large log of the goat's cheese. This was 8 ounces, but they do They do sell the small ones. So you could do 4 ounces and 4 eggs. I could have cut that in half or cut it in quarters, 2 ounces and 2 eggs. You can make as much or as little batter as you want. But since I'm doing the whole log, I'm just going to go ahead and do 8 eggs. I got 1 more.
Oh, I think we were hearing that tip on Red Wagon Bakery show.
That's right.
They in a separate thing, but she said that they only do that with the farm fresh eggs.
Oh, that's right, because you get your eggs from the farm. Yes, these just came from, I don't know, maybe the giveaway box, just regular grocery store eggs. And I did leave the eggs and the goat's cheese out. I'll leave it here so y'all can see. I did leave the eggs and the goat's cheese out so they could get a little bit room temperature. They say that your proteins, your meat, your butter, your eggs, your cheese, if you can go from room temperature to cooked, it's better than from fridge to cook because it doesn't seize up and get tough, and it'll blend a little better. All right, so we're going to clean hands.
Sarah Loggett, thank you so much. Heart pop, heart pop, heart pop. We appreciate all the love here on Maggie the Substitute Teacher's first show on Food Talk TV.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so let's check on our bacon, and we're going to blend. Hopefully y'all can see what we have so far. I smell it. It smells cinnamony. It smells sweet. It smells all of that. So let's see. Woo! It's looking good. Okay. 1 more minute. I'm going to bring the bacon out so y'all can see it, and then we're going to let it cool. All right, so put a pin in it. We're coming back to the Maggie cakes, okay? You haven't missed anything. I'll set this over here.
As I believe the video submission link is towards the bottom. It says submit a video here, or video submission. Sorry.
I see some 3-stack pancakes. Okay, let me get the cutting board.
Yes, 3-stack pancakes. Yes. I've been seeing some 3-stackers. There's a 2-stacker in here.
For me, it's not pancakes until you can like cut down into it. Like having 1 pancake, something about that is just wrong. Like I need more. I need at least 2. All right, greedy over here. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off and bring the bacon out. I'm going to let you all see it, and then I'm going to set it behind me. The reason why, if you're going to do candied bacon or Christmas bacon, like I said, you want to do that first so that it can cool. You do not want to eat this bacon right out of the heat because it is lava hot. So let me get a towel so I don't hurt myself. All right. And as you let it cool, it'll give you that nice kind of like candy snap, which is, I don't know. It's just a wonderful experience. You can make this ahead of time and then do the other things that need to be served at serve heated because the candy bacon will be fine at room temperature, or Christmas bacon if you add the spices. All right. So as soon as that's done, oh, I hear it. It's off. All right. Woo! All right, here we go.
Y'all, if you're just scrolling through, welcome to Food Talk TV. We do live cooking content every single day. This is Maggie, the substitute teacher. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie.
All right.
My mind is blown that you're using beef bacon for these too.
Absolutely. So again, this works on any bacon, but for anybody who doesn't eat pork or wants to avoid it, you can use beef bacon. And as you can see here, this looks to me the closest like regular bacon. So you can see we have that nice little char on there. Hopefully you all can see that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let it go behind me to kind of cool. But one thing I do, one little hack is just going to get a spoon, or it can be a knife. And I'm just gonna go a little bit underneath just to loosen the bacon from the wire rack, because remember we put that sugar-free sugar on here. And what will happen is if you don't like just loosen it a little bit, it'll stick. And then when you go to take it off of the rack, when it's cooled down, it'll like break. Not the end of the world, it still tastes good, but I like to just get in here. I'm just using the back of a spoon just to make sure it moves. And then we'll let it cool behind me. But you all can see, or hopefully you were able to see, we have.
So with the beef bacon, does it taste similar to pork bacon?
It does. To me, beef bacon tastes like a bacon steak. So it's got the bite and the saltiness and the savoriness of bacon, but as it kind of melts down, it almost tastes like if you eat a bacon burger, the bite that you get with like the pork and the beef together, that is to me what beef bacon tastes like. All right. So this is done. We're going to set it behind me and just let it cool while we make our pancakes. Okay. So
I'm excited.
Excited? Okay, good. Good.
Beef bacon now.
Oh yeah, let me show you all again the package. Now this one is huge. You don't have to get the 5-pound slab. This I think I got from Costco. The brand is Dean Halal. So I use this all the time. You can get, Ingles has beef bacon, Sam's Club, all kind of places. But you know, like I always say,
tapping the screens. Thank you so much.
We are creatures of habit. I like to say we don't know what we like. We like what we know. So one of the things I do when I cook is I will be the village idiot and try something. And if it doesn't work, y'all will know. And if it does work, y'all will know. All right, so let's get back to our Maggie cakes.
As we got so many people excited about the beef bacon. Thanks for teaching us that.
Oh, you're so welcome. Absolutely. Yes, it's a good substitute. It's a good option to have. I have the regular stuff here. I still cook with that, but on my plan, I can have beef. So that's what I use. Okay, so again, if you're just coming in, welcome to Food Talk TV. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Welcome to Foodie Friday. So we're making Maggie cakes. So far what we have is our batter. We haven't blended it yet. This is 8 ounces of goat's cheese. If you can have dairy, use 8 ounces of cream cheese, or 4 or 2. 1 egg per ounce. So 8 eggs, 8 ounces. Now you could just blend this and be done with it. However, I like a little bit extra in there. So I'm going to show you all some optionals. They're in the recipe, some optionals if you want a little bit of extra flavor. We already did cinnamon and, we did cinnamon. We could have done cinnamon and nutmeg on our candied bacon. You can put some spices in here if you like that warmth in your pancakes. I have some extracts here, show you all.
Thank you. Bob's coming in with the heart puffs.
Oh, thank you for the puffs. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the compliments. I appreciate that so much. Here's some extracts. Butter extract, you can use that. We're making pancakes. If you really like the maple flavor, shout out to Canada or those of y'all up there. I'm in the South, past Virginia. I don't know. But if you like maple flavors, you could do some maple extract.
Yes.
I'm thinking about this one, lemon blueberry. Who's here for lemon blueberry? Get you right here. I love that zip. All right, so we may do that or keep it simple. Just be careful with adding a lot of liquids. I think I will do some vanilla just to keep it simple. I'll put a little bit of vanilla extract in here, but love to give you all some substitutes, give you some options you can do and make it your own.
Are those extracts sugar-free?
I'm sorry?
Are those extracts sugar-free?
I believe so. Somebody tell me. Y'all know I do not know. I am not a professional here. But if someone could let me know, do these McCormick extracts have sugar in them? Hold on. No. Ingredients say alcohol, water, and natural flavor and extracts of mountain maple, Ricola.
Okay.
All right. So
Cool.
sugar-free. So use what you like or nothing at all. But if you're new to goat's cheese, because it is a little bit pungent, it is a little bit funky, the extracts may help. Okay, so we put a splash of vanilla or two in there. And then I'm gonna do just a sprinkle of baking powder. Again, this is completely optional, but it'll help fluff them up, especially if you're cooking on the skillet. And I'll tell you how to make this in the skillet. I'm using a gadget. All right, go, go, gadget, go. So we are going to blend, and we do have blueberries here. We're not going to put the blueberries in the blender because then we'll have purple pancakes. Nothing wrong with that if you want purple pancakes, but we're going to rinse these and we're going to put them off to the side. And maybe a little lemon zest, just because.
That would have been fun when we had our colorful theme week.
Absolutely. Why be regular when you can be extra? That's what I say.
Yeah.
All right. Let us get our blender together. All right.
We hit 15K. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screens. We appreciate all the support.
Thank you so much. 15K
Maggie the
likes.
Substitute Teacher. Be sure you're following her at Maggie the Substitute, and you can find her across all platforms.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you all. Hopefully you all are.
And this recipe for the Maggie cakes. These are called Maggie cakes. You can find them on our website, so go ahead and check that out.
Yes, and thank you for sharing. Okay, so here's your warning. We are going to blend. So if it's too loud for you, you can cover your ears. But we just want to blend until our goat's cheese and our eggs are incorporated. So this is going to look like a yellow batter. It's going to be more liquid, more pourable, not thick and scoopable like pancake batter, but they will turn into pancakes. All right, here we go.
All right, I'm going to try to talk so that way this app will direct it to my voice rather than to the machine. Ooh, it sounds like it's absolutely working, y'all. If you are new here, welcome to Food Talk TV. We do live cooking content every single day with different creators going on. After this, we do have Mr. and Mrs. Crown Royal going on Grill and Chill, so be sure you check that out at 6:30 Central. This is this is Foodie Fridays with Maggie.
All right. Yes. Thank you all so much. And welcome to Food Talk TV, where there's a
cooking
show, a live cooking show every single day. All right. So you can see, so I don't know if you all can see here, excuse me, this pancake batter is moving around like liquid. It's like, that's kind of watery.
It looks pretty liquidy.
It is. Believe me, I said the same thing. All right. So let's clean up this workspace here. And I'm going to show you all how I'm going to make these. So I'll tell you, if you don't have a little griddle, I'm going to show you what I'm using. I know it's janky, but it'll be all right. Let me get my spatula. Checking on the bacon. All right. It's looking good. It's cooling down now. Just leave it and let it do its thing. All right. The longer you can, the longer you let it cool, the snappier it will be. I know we're only on for an hour, but you can make that.
I'm on like a 6-hour drive.
Absolutely. All right, so just scraping down the sides here. Okay, so now.
Yes, let us know in the comments where y'all are coming here from.
Absolutely.
We're over here in the South.
Yeah, shout out to the South.
Where y'all are at. I'm in Nashville.
Shout out to Nashville. I was just there. I'm in Atlanta, so shout out to the South. But we love everybody. We're making pancakes. I don't know where blueberries are from. These came from Grand Junction, Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. And this lemon came from. We just had
someone say they were in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And then Louisiana, Georgia, all over the place.
Hey, hello, everybody. And this lemon came from Chile. Shout out to South America. We love everybody. All of y'all like to eat. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to use for the pancakes. Now, my struggle pancakes, yes, I'm cooking them one at a time because I like for them to be equal so that I can stack them and they look beautiful. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but we're here. You ain't got nothing else to do. You're here with me. So we're going to plug this up and we are going to turn this on. This is the dash.
A waffle maker?
It's actually a griddle. So sorry, pointing is not elegant. It's actually a griddle. So I'm going to open this up so you all can see. Hopefully you can see. Let me turn it to the side here. Notice how it's smooth. Yes. So dash makes the grill, which is the straight lines, the griddle, which is flat like this, and the waffle maker, which is like that. They actually.
That's so cool. I didn't know they had griddles.
Yes, you can do your sausages in here, your fried eggs. This is the Dash griddle. You can actually get the 3-pack, I think at Target or Amazon or whatever. This I love because it cooks on both sides, kind of like a George Foreman, so there's no flipping. All right, so it's janky. It's been used. This is really me at home cooking. So we're turning it on. It's got the little blue dot here. And then when it's at temperature, the dot will go off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse off a few blueberries because I want to get these inside of the Maggie cakes. All right.
Nice. Oh, we have Sandy in Delaware. We have Washington, Arkansas, South Carolina. Man, we have all over. DS Kins is excited for Atlanta.
Y'all are excited? Oh, well, thank you. I'm happy to hear
so
that.
So many excited for Atlanta. Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got some fresh blueberries here. This will actually work with frozen as well. I like fresh because I'm going to save some for the garnish. So I'm just putting, a little bit here, a couple handfuls, and I'm going to rinse these off so you can see. And then we're going to gently place them here and cook our Maggie cakes. It's been a while since I've made these, so hopefully they come out like good old times.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure they will. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping the screens. We have a very active comment section and people telling us where they're from all over.
I see you. Shout out New Jersey. Hello, Philadelphia's in the house. Everybody's hungry. Welcome to Foodie Friday with Maggie. Welcome to Food Talk TV. So glad y'all are here. All right, let's dry these off so they don't make our Maggie cakes watery. This is a great way to get those berries in if you have picky kids or big kids. Put the good stuff in the stuff they want to eat. So if they don't like fruit, put it in the pancakes, Make them eat a vegetable. Find sneaky ways. Thanks for being
part of the team, JoJo. Thank you. And JoJo in with the bracelets. Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay. So we have our blueberries. We have our batter. And our Dash griddle has gone off. We got our Christmas bacon over there doing its thing. So you can pour directly. I like to do a little bit of butter. 1 second. All right, so it's nice and hot. I'm going to do a little bit of butter, and I'll show you all my butter substitute. It's just a plant-based butter. You could do cooking spray or anything that you want to. It's optional, but I'll do a little bit because I think it gives us a nice little brown on top of the pancakes.
I love it, y'all. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for the heart puffs. We appreciate y'all. And we got a follow from Beth. Thank you so much for joining us.
Aw, thank you, everybody.
We appreciate you.
Welcome to Food Talk TV. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. So this is what I have. This is just country crock plant-based butter. Again, if you can have the real stuff, have it from me. I've also used goat's milk butter. If you can have the regular thing, that's fine too. So I literally just take the little struggle stick, just like this, our butter. And I'm just going to use it like a magic marker on the griddle, just a little bit on the top and the bottom. Make sure y'all can see that. I want to move it so everybody can see. All right.
Okay. Yes. Perfect. Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to do a little bit like that and a little bit like that. So now it's sizzled up.
Thank you so much.
We're going to pour our pancake batter carefully into the griddle. And then right when it gets to the edge, we're going to stop. And then we're going to place our blueberries randomly or symmetrically if you have OCD. We love everybody. Put your blueberries in here.
Get your little protractor out.
Absolutely.
We have Voiceless Sky coming in with the heart puffs. Yes. And then we did have someone, Lacey Ortiz, say they love your fashion style.
Oh, thank you so much. Y'all are so cute. Okay, so what
so much love today.
What are we wearing today? This is just Old Navy. I love Old Navy. We just have an Old Navy little, I don't know, dress, little gingham dress. I put a belt on here to help with waist definition. That's a struggle for me. I like to eat, clearly. We have the Sparkle Kids today. So these are a little pointed toe, which elongates the leg if you care about that. And then just a little cardigan because I don't like my arms. So I put a little cardigan on and a little bodysuit. So that's what I'm wearing today. Thank you for the feedback.
Love that.
All right.
Pam is in the house. Hello. She says you're adorable.
Oh, yes. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to Food Talk TV. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Welcome to Foodie Friday with Maggie. So our pancake is cooking. And I'm smelling it. It smells good. I'm going to check on the bacon. We got our beef bacon over here doing its thing. Sometimes I'll just wiggle it a little bit and see it's still kind of bendable. The more sugar-free sugar or sugar you add on there, the stiffer it'll be. But as long as it moves, it's fine. This gives you a nice little snap. All right, so you hear our pancake sizzling. And let's see, a couple other things as I like to plate. We'll do a 3-stack or 4-stack, however many y'all want. And like I said, I'll put the top on the batter and this will stay tomorrow. If I wanted to make fresh pancakes, just get the griddle out and we're ready to go. Okay.
How long will that last in the fridge? Is it just like a day or two?
Yeah, I would say a day or two. I don't think I could let it go past a day or two. I would eat this stuff all the time. You can also do this in the waffle maker if you don't have a griddle. You could do the waffles plain. You could do flavored. You could do blueberry if you wanted to. And I know some people who will do like a big batch and then like for the kids, just freeze them and then they can have their own homemade Eggos so you know what they're eating. So that's an option for you as well.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk plating. I'm not a professional. I just play one on Food Talk TV. All right. So we have plates here. We've got a black plate. We've got a white plate. These are small salad plates. One of the things I've done on my health and wellness journey is I want the food to look like I'm eating a lot, even if I'm not. So I'll put it on a smaller plate so that it fills up the plate. When I'm cooking something that is darker in color, like a green salad, I'll put it on a white plate so it pops off the plate. If I'm doing something that's lighter in color, like I don't know, like a cauliflower rice or something like that, I'll put it on a black plate. We eat with our eyes, so just a couple of tips. What do we want? Let's take a look at our struggle pancake. I think what you're supposed to
Andrea tell me that because I made a buffalo a buffalo pasta yesterday on my live, and I had a white bowl, and she's like, "Do you have something darker?" That's wrong. And then I immediately switched it. Perfect photo.
Exactly,
Perfect.
because
those is a great tip.
There you go. Well, I'm glad that's helpful. Those of us who have to cut back, you want to still enjoy your food. And I think a big part of it is how we feel when we approach the plate. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see the light, but the light just went off. So I'm going to open this and let's take a look. I'll turn it to the side carefully so we can see what it looks like.
Tap the screens for the drum roll, please.
All right, it's looking pretty good. I think I want to go a little bit darker. So I'm going to let it go just a minute more. And then I think we'll put this on the dark plate because I have an idea to do a little bit of lemon zest on there. And that's a nice little garnish too, that little lemon. All right, so let me get my small spatula.
So we appreciate you. If you're just scrolling in, welcome to Food Talk TV. We do live cooking content every single day. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie on at 4 p.m. Central. Be sure you tune in every single week. And this is her first show. Isn't she killing it? Aw, thank you so much. You are too kind. I appreciate you all. All right, so let's take this pancake out. We're going to put it on the black plate. Let me move it so everybody can see. Now, I'm the type of person, I like that butter and syrup on every layer. So I have kind of like a little stacking thing that I do. Have it your way, Burger King. Let me show you what I do. All right, so as you can see here, I'm going to go in with my little struggle spatula. And we have a small little pancake, and I'm going to put it on my plate. But you can see here, I love how the blueberries burst when they get hot. So we have our first sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free pancake. So while we're dressing this one, make sure y'all can see. Let's go in for number 2 because we're going to do at least 3. So just rinse and repeat. My mind is still blown. That's just goat cheese, eggs, and some seasoning. Absolutely. My mind is blown. Yeah, this recipe is already up on the website, so. Absolutely. And my mind is blown. Oh, I'm so happy. This came to me because I still cook regular for the family. I still cook real bacon, real like Bisquick pancakes and Oscar Mayer bacon and all that stuff for the boys. Got 2 teenagers. They eat all the time. So I remember just making a plate for them and then cleaning up and thinking, I can't have any of this. And I was like, this is not okay. So my mind just kind of starts thinking about how can I make a version of what they can eat with ingredients that I can eat? And that's how Maggie cakes were born. Okay, so here's the thing. While it's still hot, I'm going to get a little bit of the same plant butter. Let me get a little knife here, and we're going to put some on top.
Pancake number 2 is cooking. Let me make sure.
Yes,
Okay,
Diaz
y'all
said
can
that
see.
looks delicious.
Okay.
And then there's just a lot of chatter going on. Vicky says hello. That's another longtime viewer of ours.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining in. We appreciate y'all joining us today.
Absolutely. Okay, so we put some butter on here. It'll melt down on its own. You can spread it if you want to. Now, let's talk about syrup. I'm your substitute teacher because I'm sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. You can use regular log cabin if you can have it. Shout out to Vermont. Shout out to Canada. For those of y'all up north, you can use your maple syrup, but this is what I'm using. This is Walden Farms 0-calorie blueberry syrup. They have blueberry, strawberry. They make dressings and spreads. Condiments and beverages are a huge culprit for extra calories. So you can make some substitutes with your condiments and eat a lot of the same food, okay? So our butter is doing its thing. It's melting. I am going to
Grammy said that looks amazing.
Ah, really? Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much.
Everyone is excited for your Maggie cakes.
I'm excited. Y'all are excited. Yeah, this is just all right, how are we gonna open this? This is just something that I came up with and it was a hit. We were doing them for a while. And you can do, if you don't like blueberries, I like blueberries because they burst like this. You could do any fruit. You probably just need to chop it up small, or you could just do it plain. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all, calorie-free, sugar-free, everything free, fat-free, gluten-free, all of that. I will say it kind of, because of the mouth of this is kind of big, it comes out like a big like blob. So just carefully pour, and then when we get to the end, we'll drizzle. So we're gonna do a little bit of butter and syrup on each layer. So as we stack the pancakes, we have goodness going on. I get excited. Okay. All right, let's let that one cook a little bit longer.
So we do have people joining in. Do you want to recap what all's inside of it?
Absolutely. Rick says I want a 10 stack. Greedy. Come on in here. You're welcome. So today is Foodie Friday with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making Maggie cakes, which are my sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free pancakes. It's a 2-ingredient batter. It's just eggs and cream cheese if you can have cream cheese. But for me, I'm using goat's cheese. All you need is a soft, spreadable cheese that you can have ricotta, cream cheese, goat's cheese, whatever. Blend it 1 egg per ounce. So I had an 8-ounce log of goat's cheese. So I used 8 eggs. Am I going to cook all of this? Maybe for Rick, who wants a 10 stack. But over here, maybe we'll do like 3 or 4 because we got about 15 minutes left. Let's get the second pancake on here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that blueberry burst. Yes.
I know.
Thank you so much for tapping the screens. Let's get to 20K.
And so I like to layer them right on top of each other. So we're working on that stack. See what's happening here. And while it's still warm, we're going to put more butter and more sugar-free blueberry on top. All right. So let's just keep it going. Get the kids in here, get an assembly line, get about 3 of these griddles going, and get your pancakes going. You want a 10 stack? You can have it too. You get a pancake. You get a pancake. You get a pancake. All right. Let's go. So we're just gonna pour.
Do you ever put these on just like a regular griddle or in a skillet or anything?
Yes, and I'll explain to y'all how to do that. I'm glad you asked. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this one. Let it cook. I'm using the Dash Mini. You can get these on Amazon or wherever. And remember, for our nice little layer, I need a little bit more. This is plant-based butter, so it's dairy-free for me. If you can have that Kerrygold, please do some, have some, and think of me when you do. Then we'll put a little bit of blueberry syrup. And I just put some in the middle because as it melts down, it'll kind of spread through. All right, so we're working on a beautiful cut. All right, so while we're cooking on number 3, let me show you all, for those of you who are going to use the skillet. And I use the oven for storage. Welcome to my kitchen. All right. So
yes, Birdie, it's just eggs and cheese. That's all she did. And then she did add a little bit of vanilla extract to it, and you can season it and flavor it with whatever. But yes, those pancakes are looking like that when it's just goat cheese and eggs.
absolutely. You can add, if you want it, you can see, I mean, it's a little bit lighter, but it's given us the pancake experience. You can add protein powder to it if you want it a little bit more dense. I see you, shout out to Kerrygold. protein powder. You could add some extra baking powder. I'm just going really basic, and then y'all can make it your own, okay? So we're working on 3. I think we'll do a couple more, get a nice little stack. So if you're going to make Maggie cakes with the skillet, all right, you want to use the smallest skillet you can find, because if you don't want crepes, this batter is more liquid than what we're used to. And that's the other reason I like the griddle, because it's got the little edges and they, you know, stay in the shape. The batter will go to the edge of the pan. So you want to use the smallest skillet that you can. This one is the small one, about the size of my hand. So same thing on the stove. I would probably go low, low to medium low, butter or oil, whatever you want to, or nothing if you just want to do plain. Pour your batter and then top with your blueberries or whatever you're doing. The bubbles, you're going to see them, but they're not going to come all the way through. Oh, I'm so glad, Pam. I'm glad you like it. The bubbles will not come all the way through, but you'll start to see the edges. And then what I would recommend, get your spatula and get on the corner and just kind of look for color. That's what mom says, right? Cook with all your senses. Don't just set it and forget it. Don't go walk around over there kung fu fighting. Get back in here and pay attention to what you're doing. Look underneath, and if it's got the color that you want, what you want to do, this is why I'm using the griddle. You want a big spatula. All right, and maybe 2 of them. Because these pancakes are really light, you want to make sure you get a spatula that can get all the way up underneath. So sometimes what you'll see me do, hold on. Let's check.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Can't forget about the actual pancakes.
Yes.
Or Maggie cakes we have going.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can call them pancakes. I just call them Maggie cakes. But okay, so here's the technique if you're going to do it on the stove. So we have a skillet here. Usually what I do with 2 spatulas is I use one spatula to kind of get up underneath the corner just to lift a little bit. Then the big spatula, I go all the way underneath, because when you flip it, because these don't have flour in them, they'll kind of like be a little bit limp. And if you try and just flip it from here, you'll have a mess. So get all the way underneath it. And then quickly, once you're underneath with that big spatula, then you're going to lift it close to the pan. You don't want to flip it up here. It'll be all over the place. Close to the pan, and then flip it quickly in the pan on low. It's definitely doable. I'm just not trying to do that. So we're using the dash. Woo!
Love that.
All right, number 3 is ready.
We did have Pam saying that she needs that griddle.
Yes.
Me too.
This is
That's
just
awesome.
the dash. So I'll show you all the techniques. So I'll literally like lift it and then just get all the way up underneath.
Hello,
And
Mr. Bethel. Thank you so much for joining.
so you see, ooh, I just messed it up. That's what happens if you lift it up too high. That's okay. We're just going to leave that there.
Yeah.
We're going to do one more on top. But hopefully y'all can see we have a nice 3 stack going on. And I like the dash because it keeps them the same size. We could probably do 2 more. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of lemon zest because I like a little bit of tang, completely optional.
And lemon and blueberry just go so well together.
Hello, lemon, blueberry,
It does.
ricotta, absolutely. All right. So, but you all saw why I like to use the
Over
griddle.
easy eggs would be really cool in that griddle.
Yes, if you like your McDonald's McGriddles, if you don't have one of these, the egg ring, you can use your griddle to do your eggs, your turkey sausage, or whatever sausage you're doing, and make your little McMuffins or whatever you're doing. All right, ooh, we got a little blueberry that popped out. You'll be all right. All right, so let's get our butter.
For real, that looks incredible.
Oh, I'm so glad y'all like it. Thank you. All right.
And of course, because I'm in your box, I'm getting the comments of mustard pancakes.
Hey, you know what? Have it your way, Burger Queen. You can absolutely mustard queen. All right. So we're getting close to the edge. So we're working on, we got a 3 stack here. I think we can do 2 more. I like to do it this way, one at a time, but you can absolutely, I've seen people with like 5 or 6 of these and, you know, just have them plugged up and do a batch. Another thing you can do, some of y'all have seen the casserole pancakes or the sheet pan pancakes. So another option, if you don't want to sit here and do all that, do your batter like we talked about. For your meal preppers, get your sheet pan, put your parchment paper in here and pour your batter in here. And I've seen people do sections like half blueberry, half chocolate chip, and then put it in the oven and bake. How long? I don't know. Try 350 for 20 or 30 minutes. We got to eyeball it. And then when it's done, then you can cut it into squares and you have your pancakes done so you don't have to stand over it. That's another option too. All right.
And the commenters are correct. I have made mustard pancakes.
I almost dropped it.
Good
I was
save,
so excited.
Good save.
Yeah. Hopefully y'all can see it's melting down. It's going to be beautiful once we get that. Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much. Okay.
And y'all that are just joining in, these pancakes are gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. They are essentially just eggs and goat cheese.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
A little bit of vanilla in there.
Absolutely.
Seriously, my mind is blown. This is Maggie, the substitute teacher, and she is a substitute teacher because she shows us substitutes for gluten and dairy and for, sugar as well. Ooh, yes. Christmas bacon.
Christmas bacon is here. This is just brown sugar and cinnamon. You can do sugar-free sugar like I did, or the real thing. The real thing will even give you more of a glassy crack. All right, so we'll put that on the side.
But you use the Swerve brown sugar. I didn't know they made brown sugar.
Yes. So Swerve is my substitute. They make the granular sugar, which is like your table sugar substitute. They have the confectioner sugar, which is your powdered sugar substitute. And then this is what I use, the brown sugar. This is what went on the bacon. All right.
Oh, cool.
I was going to say, are those pancakes on top? No, those are cookies. Okay. So let's see how this one is doing. Woo! That looks good.
It's a done deal. It's breakfast for dinner night. People are loving breakfast for dinner.
Y'all like breakfast for dinner? Okay, I'm cleaning up because we're going to do maybe one more, and then I'm going to start plating for the picture because y'all see. Oh, Taylor, since you're here, look what arrived. Shout out to Kaz. I ordered it.
You'll have to let me know your experience with that. Absolutely. You'll have to let me know.
Yes, we'll find something to make with that. All right, so we're going to clean up so we can take our pictures, get all the struggle ingredients out of the way. We'll have a few more blueberries for topping, and I've got some whipped cream, and then we'll do a little lemon zest. So excited! Ah! Okay, focus. Okay.
I love how even though you have to do all these substitutes, you just go out of your way to try and find a way to where you can still enjoy these sweet treats and gotta enjoy your food.
You gotta enjoy it. I mean, you don't have to. There are some people that are like, I don't care. It's just nutrition, and that's totally fine. I like to enjoy my food clearly. So I'm gonna get in here, and you see it's a little bit tender, but that's why I'm close to the plate, and then I just try and lay it on.
Oh yes.
On top.
Love that stack. Love it.
I think that's looking good. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug here, and we'll save the last little pour. Let me just move everything. And we will get ready to plate and present. We'll save a few blueberries. So our batter is still here. That's good to go. We have our syrup here. I'm going to do a little bit of lemon.
So much for the 20K. Let's see if we can get to 25K with the tap, tap, taps.
20K likes. Thank you all so much. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay. Just moving everything out of the way so we can take those pictures and look like we know what we're doing. All right. Y'all get to see everything. So we have our stack. That's looking pretty good.
Thank you.
All right. And okay.
And yes, Babs, hence the name, Maggie, the substitute teacher.
Exactly. Now you all get it. People ask me all the time, are you a real teacher? I'm not. I do work. I work in tech, but I'm always cooking with substitutes. So that's why I'm your substitute teacher. Okay. So I got another substitute for y'all. Let's get the plate for the bacon, and then I'll show you. All right. So I'm just going to lay it on this little tray. I want to make sure y'all can see it. I'm going to get a towel and move the dash out of the way. All right. So again, this is just the dash griddle. So I'm going to set this behind
Sippy meets Georgia. Hello. She says she loves that. I think it's very catchy, the substitute teacher.
Oh, thank you all so much. There's TikTok with the little puzzle piece. So let me make sure I fix that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and plate the Christmas bacon. So you can see here, it's starting to stick together. It's got the nice little charred bits on here. The longer you let it cool, the more structured it will become. But just giving you all an idea. So there is your bacon presentation.
I'm also so pretty mind blown that that's beef bacon.
Absolutely, yes. You can definitely have bacon if you need to make some substitutes. Okay, so I'm gonna wash the lemon. I'm gonna do a little lemon zest. I'm thinking the order of operations. All right, we got a few blueberries for the garnish. Let me show y'all one last thing. I don't know if you know about this, but you can do dairy-free whipped cream. This is whipped cream made from coconut milk. The same ready whip that you can get regular whipped cream. They have a coconut milk and an almond milk whipped cream. So we're going to use this on top of our pancakes. Okay, so we're going to have a nice little spread going. We're going to do.
Does it taste pretty coconutty?
It does. Now, if you don't like coconut, this one, it's not overpowering, but it is kind of coconut forward. They have another one that's in a little darker brown that's an almond milk. I would go with that one if you don't like the coconut flavor, but this is what I got. Just giving y'all some substitutes.
I'm here for that. Yes, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate y'all for tapping the screens. If you're just scrolling through here, welcome to Food Talk TV. We do live cooking content every single day. We have multiple shows on most of the days. This is Maggie, the substitute teacher, with Foodie Fridays with Maggie, Fridays at 4 p.m. Central. She just finished up her Maggie cake stack, and now she's showing us the Christmas bacon with the beef bacon.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay, so here's my plan, because I'm going to try and move fast so I can get the picture before it all melts, because the pancakes are still kind of warm. That's the other thing about stacking them on top of each other. The residual heat kind of keeps through, so when you cut through, it's going to be good. All right, so what I'm going to do first, what I'm going to do now is go back. I'm going to.
It says you're killing it.
Thank you. I'm going to get a little bit of lemon zest. This is optional. This is just if you like some lemon. I think it goes well with blueberry, and it's going to look nice on the plate. So I'm just scraping some up in here, and then I'm going to.
You extra? No way.
Yeah, I know, right? Just a little bit of lemon zest. I think I'll do a little bit more. All right, so we have some lemon zest. Just a little bit, or you can do more if you like. I like it lemony.
So I can't pin a comment because someone's in the box. Whenever we have someone in the box, we cannot pin a comment.
Okay.
I just commented at Maggie the Substitute. That's where you can find her. And honestly, you could just search in this app, Maggie the Substitute Teacher. She pops up.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. She goes live
on her own channel all the time. Please check her out.
Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of plant-based butter on here, or regular butter if you can have it. Shout out to Carrie Gold. All right, so we have that. Let me move this because I'm thinking of my picture.
Yeah, right. I know. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Okay, focus, Maggie. We're gonna do. I'm thinking in my head, butter, syrup, whipped cream, and then blueberries on the whipped cream. So I have to like visualize it and then do it. Okay, and then let me get the iPad so I can take a picture as soon as it's done, because you know, as soon as that whipped cream hits, it's gonna melt. I heard something.
Thank you for that 50%. Yes.
Thank you all so much.
I was looking for the name. I'm sorry. I know it's Mrs. of the, and I think cooking.
Okay.
I know that she goes live on her own channel as well. Thank you so much for the heart puffs. And Babs is back in with the heart puffs.
Thank you all so much. So I'm just going to pour from the container. This I just ordered on Amazon, the Walden Farms sugar-free blueberry syrup. So it's room temperature. If you had it in the fridge, what I would recommend if it were cold, get like a little, here's another little hack. I'll put it in a gravy boat so it warms up a little bit. Then you get that nice little pour of syrup if your syrup is too cold, okay? That's an option. But for today, we're just gonna put some blueberry syrup. Now we'll go extra because we want that nice little.
Yes.
That's what we want.
That syrupy moment, yes.
Yes. All right,
Thank you,
and
guys.
then now we're gonna do our whipped cream. All this is optional, y'all. We're just doing the most today.
I always make the joke of like, you know, I put this recipe, but technically it's all optional because I'm not watching you make it.
Absolutely. You can just do the
Not over
eggs.
here being like, you better put that cinnamon in there.
No, you can absolutely. You can put the lemon extract or not. You could do anything. Coconut whipped cream, so our dairy-free whipped cream.
Ah, yes.
All right, and then the last few blueberries, I save a few blueberries just for the garnish. So we have cooked blueberries inside and fresh blueberries outside. With our Christmas bacon, let's take a picture, take a taste, and we are done. Can y'all see?
Yes.
Okay.
The pancakes are behind my face.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I gotta get used to this.
I know, right? Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, y'all. So, when people ask me, did you make that? I'm like, yes, we made it. So when you all see this, we actually made it. Let me turn the brightness down.
That is going on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is going on the Instagram.
So yeah, just get up close to your food.
I don't think I can say those words on this app, but I accidentally did it.
Take pictures from multiple angles, some with the flash, some without the flash.
Yes,
then I
we
take
had
a
Mr.
little.
Bethel say that he went to go to follow you, but then realized he was already following you.
So
we
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the follows. You can do extra syrup if you want.
Scene worthy, yes.
And then I always do just a little video.
Nikki says looks amazing.
Thank you all so much. So you have when everybody else is sitting down for those pancakes, you can have your own version, and you can make these in advance and just reheat them. They heat up well. But in all seriousness, when you sit down for a stack of pancakes and you eat like IHOP or any of those places that we love, you got to take a nap after. These, you're going to feel energized. You're going to feel full like all day, and it's still warm in my hand. Let me get the fork, y'all. We are done. Let me get in here so you all can see.
Yes, the Maggie cake recipe is already up on the website, and y'all.
4-stack. All right.
There's no flour or anything in that. She basically just did eggs and goat cheese and then some vanilla. So for each ounce of cheese, it was 1 egg.
Mm-hmm. So let me give you all
that's great.
Nice little cross section of. I'm getting in here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Get some whipped cream. Get some syrup. Get all that good stuff in here. Mm-hmm. You want some?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Hold up. Hold up. This is the Maggie roll. This is so good. Y'all, I'm telling you.
That's not the last time we see that.
When I tell you, this is so good. And you can make as big or as small as you want to. But look, you have your pancakes. I was a little heavy on the blueberry. You can omit that. But they're warm. They're giving me the pancake experience, full of protein. Try it with cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is doing its thing now. Just blend up a cottage cheese.
Ooh, that's a good idea. So many people want to make cottage cheese into things that aren't cottage cheese anymore.
I know. Let's try your Christmas bacon. So again, this has got cinnamon.
It's Red Wagon Bakery says, great job today.
Thank you. Ooh, so good. It's got that warmth that balances with the citrus, that matches the sweet. We are done, y'all. This was Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Maggie cakes. I'm over here excited. Dinner is done. Breakfast for dinner. You can have sugar-free.
Yogurt would work. Do you think yogurt would work?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I know. We got to try it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do, I say try it. Greek yogurt. This one is a lactose-free yogurt. You could try some Fage. Lactaid makes a cottage cheese. Give it a try. You never know.
I might just have to experiment, y'all. This is such a great idea. Please tune in on Fridays at 4 p.m. Central for more of these. This is a great first show.
Thank you so much, everybody.
I'm so happy for you. This is awesome.
Yes, I had a blast. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. You have your Maggie cakes and your Christmas bacon as a bonus. Dinner is done, and I will see you all next Friday. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Y'all. Okay. They're probably going to call me for a recap, but thank you all so much for watching my premiere episode. I just wanted to give you all a little behind the scenes. Let's see. Oh, would that be considered keto? I'm sure it would be. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Dr. Fumi. Hello, Gabby. Hello, everybody. I missed so much. They want me to be exclusive on TikTok, so I wasn't ignoring you all. But thank you all so much for being here. Let me see if there's any questions, because if they call, Lucy's here. Fick is here. Hello, everyone. Hello, shout out to Michigan. Yes, hello. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the pancakes in the chat. Y'all love it. I'm just trying to say hi to everybody. Oh my goodness, y'all. So yeah, this is where I'm going to be on Fridays. Have a great evening. Thank you so much. Hopefully y'all could see that. Some of y'all that are new, you haven't seen the Maggie cakes. This was like one of my first recipes that we did. So hopefully this was inspiring. Hopefully you all can see the pancakes and the cross section. I know I cut into them, but y'all can see your Maggie cakes. They're really good. Done? Oh, you love it? I'm making cake. Oh, hello, everyone. Thank you, Val. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, you know what? I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Yes, welcome, everyone. Thank you all so much. I don't know if there's any questions that I missed. All right, so today's Friday. We are done. Tomorrow, Lucy and I will be doing another relationship stream. So if you're here for the relationship content, join us tomorrow. I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. All right, everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and take this down. They like to do like an after action call. So let me take it off, Do Not Disturb. But y'all, I'm about to eat these pancakes. I'm not playing with them. All right. So hopefully y'all got to see the bacon as well. All right, your Christmas bacon. Thank you for being here. See you all tomorrow. Aw, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Y'all enjoyed it. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, goodbye. Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. See you all tomorrow with Lucy for relationship content. All right.